Writing inequalities. You are watching this video with Ms.Y Cavazos. Inequalities. There are four symbols that represent the inequalities. We have the less than. This is the one that looks like an L. So therefore, it is less. We have our greater, our less than equal to, and our greater equal to. Now, these inequalities have different keywords that you will need to remember to learn in order to know when to use less than, or when are we supposed to use less than equal to, greater than equal to, or the greater than symbol. Some of the keywords for less than: is less than, is smaller than, is fewer than. Some keywords for greater: is greater than, is more than, is larger than. Now if you notice, all of them have something in common. They have the is. We need to look for the is followed by less than, smaller than, fewer than, greater than, more than, larger than, because that's when we're going to know, oh, that's where I need to insert my inequality. Clue words for less than equal to, or keywords I should say: is less than or equal to, at most. This one especially will be a tricky one. Is no more than, is no greater than, and it does not exceed. Keywords for greater than or equal to: is greater than or equal to, at least, is no less than, is not smaller than, and it exceeds. At least will be the one that's going to trick you, because you're going to think, well, at least sounds like less, so it should be the less than inequality. And that's where you're wrong, because it says is at least, at minimum. Oh, that's another keyword. I should probably add it on here. So less than or equal to will have at maximum. So again, similar to the writing equations video, you're going to see word phrases in which we will be translating, or I will be translating, to create an inequality. What's different about the equation and the inequality: equations have that equal sign, while the inequalities don't. They have the inequality sign. And we have four different inequality signs to choose from. So it is very, very important that we are like detectives who look for clues. Our job is to find these clues to know when to use which particular inequality. All right, so let's start writing inequality for each word phrase. A number m, so this is just m. Decreased is an operation, a mathematical operation, and it means to subtract by 4. Is less than, no, careful, because this is not saying less than as in, oh, it's just a minus sign. No, what's giving it away is the is less than. That means that this is where we put our inequality, and it's flat out a less than inequality. 14. So our answer here, I'm gonna rewrite this mess so it looks a little neater, and it is m minus 4 less than 14, and that's the inequality. 40 is a number. Then it says is no greater than, which means it cannot be greater, it has to be less. So here is our inequality, is no greater than. And in case you forget, well, what was no greater than, go back to the keywords. Is no greater than is this inequality right here. So that means we're going to use the less than or equal to. So we're going to use the less than or equal to inequality for is no greater than. A number m, so this is a number n, sorry I said m, decreased by 2, so minus 2. In all, I'm going to rewrite this inequality. It is simply 40 less than or equal to n minus 2. And that here is our final inequality, our final answer. Next we have twice. Twice means 2 times. That is something that is crucial. We gotta always remember twice. 2 times is what it's saying. So 2 times the sum of, the sum of those 3 words means parentheses. So I'm going to put parentheses. Sum means that inside of the parentheses we're going to add 2 terms. Those exact terms will be a number y, so y and 8 is at least. Here is the clue or the key word for an inequality. Is at least does not mean that it's a less than. Just because least sounds like less, it is not less. It is greater than or equal to. At least means that's the minimum. It cannot go any lower than that. So if it can't go lower, it has to go higher. Then we have 12 times a number y. So we have the variable y. I'm going to rewrite this mess so it makes sense. We start off with the 2, open parentheses, times. Inside we're going to add 2 terms, y and 8. And this is greater than or equal to the 12 times y. So 12y. And this here is our final inequality. Next we have 5 times the difference. So 5 times the difference of. So we're going to subtract something. We're going to subtract 2 things. So that means, we need parentheses. So parentheses minus. There are 2 terms that go in here. Those 2 terms will be 4 and a number n. So n is larger than. Does not mean, put a plus sign. No. Is larger than is your inequality clue. Is larger than. So is larger than means the same thing as is greater than. So we're going to use the greater than symbol, greater than 11. Rewriting this inequality, we have 5 times, so 5 parentheses. For minus n, because they were asking for the difference, is greater than 11. And this here is the inequality. Next we have 1/2. 1/2 is 1 over 2, so this is 1 over 2. The difference of. 1/2, the difference of. The difference of means we're going to need parentheses. So parentheses, difference means subtract. The 2 terms we're going to subtract will be a number c, so c goes here, and 9 will go here. Exceeds, it goes higher. Exceeds is our key word. That's where we place the inequality. Exceeds means that it goes higher. Higher means that it's greater. So we're going to use the greater than inequality. Greater than or equal to. The product means times. So we're going to multiply 2 things. We're going to multiply c times 7. So c times 7. Well, the proper way of writing c times 7 is 7c, the coefficient, and then the variable. So I'm going to rewrite this expression, and I'm going to have 1/2 times c minus 9, close parentheses, greater than or equal to 7c. And this here is our final inequality. Last problem here we have, this phrase says 11, so we write the number 11 times a number x, so 11 times x, is more than, so that means it's greater. So we use a greater than symbol. Now, if you forget what keywords are what and you're a little confused, you need to be looking at the math language cheat sheet so you understand when to use what inequality. We continue with 21. Minus is an operation, you subtract 5 times the number x. So here we have 11 times x will give us 11x greater than 21 minus 5 times x, which will give us 5x. And this here is the inequality. I hope this video helps you. Thank you for watching.